And sacrifice my every.
What's up, Panther fans? The game between the Panthers and Bears just ended, week 4. I have a lot of thoughts about this game that I want to try to get out in this video. I'm not sure everything I have that I'm thinking about will get out. Just kind of on the fly like this, but I want to try. This is a game, guys, that we had no business losing. Had no business losing this game. It was ours. We just let it slip through our fingers so many times. Great individual performances today. I mean, Cam Newton had a phenomenal game. I mean, really, 300 and something yards. Had a passing touchdown, had 2 rushing touchdowns, had the 1 pick. You know, that was... I'll get to that in a minute, more in depth. Steve Smith had over 180 yards receiving. Great game by him. D'Angelo Williams got back on track, had a great game. I'm glad he did because there's been kind of an uprising here lately. Everybody wanting Stewart to get more and more carries and kind of, I guess, take the starting role or the number 1 designation away from D'Angelo. And I've been opposed to that, and I'm glad that he's proven me right in that judgment today. But, you know, great individual performances, but, you know, when you have so many breakdowns in key areas of the game, it's hard to win. Let me just start off with what was the worst phase of the game for us by far today, special teams. I mean, if there was something worse than an F-, they would get that today. It was horrible. Horrible. How? Can't tackle on punt and kickoff return coverage at all. Just horrible positioning altogether. And you get a field goal blocked. I mean, just that special teams alone probably cost us this game. That's what you can chalk it up to. I mean, you had the Devin Hester kick return for touchdown. Had the other punt that was taken all the way back to. I'll mix that up. The kick return was taken back to, you know, around the 30, 40-yard line of our territory. And the punt return for touchdown. Just ridiculous effort out there. When you allow such big momentum swinging plays like that on special teams, it's hard to come back from it. And that right there pretty much chalk up 14 points for the Bears just based on those 2 plays. And then take off another 3 points for us on the blocked field goal. That was just, they just came bursting through the line. You know, that's got to improve. We win that game today if it wasn't for special teams. And that's just, it sucks to lose a game based on that, but you've got to play all 3 phases. I want to kind of move to the second worst aspect of the game was our run defense. What was that? I mean, that's 2 years in a row that Matt Forte has made us look like a freaking high school team out there. I'm getting sick and tired of it. Nothing is worse when you're watching your team play than to just get gashed over and over and over and over again on the ground. There's nothing worse than that. It's hard to watch, and it just it's such a long, drawn-out butt whooping all day long because of that. It's what it feels like. But over 200 yards rushing from Forte is just inexcusable. I mean, that's 2 years in a row that he has had like career games against the Panthers. And I'm getting sick of it. I don't know what it is. You know, it's tough to watch, and it's got to get better. And I mean, it wasn't really all up the middle either. It was part of it probably could be attributed to our young defensive tackles a little bit, but he had a lot of stuff busted to the outside. We just couldn't contain him. The linebackers couldn't contain him. The defensive end couldn't contain him. It was just ridiculous. Now, I will give the defense props for having a good pass rush today when they did pass. It was odd watching the Bears just run all day long when they come into the game doing nothing but passing. I mean, you know, kudos to the defense for getting good quarterback pressure today, and the defensive backs playing a pretty good game. They had some breakdowns in coverage a few times on receivers, but they were laying some hard hits out there. So I will give them that much. Also need to give credit to Rivera and the coaching staff. It was obvious in the first half that the defense wasn't working at all. And they came out in the second half and made some adjustments, and it was clear at halftime that they did make adjustments. Came out and really kind of held them back for most of the second half for the most part. But yeah, just really, when your offense scores that many points in a game and was as productive as it was today, you have no business losing that game. You shouldn't lose it. Just a great game by Cam, Steve Smith, D'Angelo, Jonathan Stewart. The offensive line not giving up a sack again today. That's 2 games straight with no sacks. I mean, great game all around offensively. The one thing I do have to say, this is where I was talking about a minute ago, all the thoughts I had about this game. Please stop playing Legadunane so much. Please. I'm getting sick and tired of his crap play out there. It's ridiculous. I mean, he can't catch. They pass to him all the time, which I don't understand. He's horrible. He's horrible. Please play LaFell more in that position. Put in Armani Edwards. Put in somebody besides him, because they're going to him too much, and he can't make catches. It's like he can't stay on his feet when he has a defender anywhere around him. And he has anybody anywhere around him at all, and he just can't make a catch. He can't go up and fight for a ball for nothing. Just so sick of that. It seems like we go to him in the most crucial situations too, like the 4th down pass at the end of the game. Go to Legadunane. Why don't you go to one of the tight ends, Steve Smith? Heck, hit a running back out of the backfield. Those tend to be working here lately. I mean, I just don't understand that, but you can tell I'm kind of fuming after this game, because this is a game that was big for us. Should have been a momentum swing for the next several weeks. We should have won. Should have went to 2-2, and you know, in a tough away environment in Chicago with the rabid fans and tough defense that we shredded most of the day. It sucks to be, you know, shredded by Matt Forte all day and Devin Hester, you know, setting records against us. Sucks to lose a game that way. It really does. But on the bright side, I look forward to us, you know, continuing to build. It's obvious that we were heading in the right direction. I don't think anybody can doubt that. I mean, the team is very cohesive right now, and I hope we can continue to move forward like we are and just win some games this year. But you know, my competitive nature wants us to be a winner right now, go to the playoffs and all that, because I think we have that type of talent. We just can't seem to get all the phases of the game together each game day. It seems like one phase shines over the other, and just can't have a good day on all sides of the ball. That's really all I've got right now. I'm going to get out of here and watch some more of the afternoon games. But please, guys, leave your comments about what your thoughts on the game were. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I'll get back to you, reply to those comments, and be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. But going to get out of here. Talk to you soon. I'll have a game preview up for the Saints next week. We host at home. I'll have a preview up probably on Thursday for that, Thursday or Friday. So look for that. We'll talk to you soon. Go Panthers.